What is going on there? I had to take a screenshot of that moderator shit that they try to promote. I didn't even read it. I was more focused on getting that screenshot. But it's funny how I'm always starting my videos looking at something else because YouTube is throwing shit out down the pipes and trying to manipulate what you're saying, how you treat your audience, which is exactly what this talk is about. Because you know, my channels get blocked constantly, so I have to have like 2 or 3 identities to go on a live chat sometimes and make a comment because people just start blocking me for my opinions and bringing pertinent facts to the table that they'd rather not consider in their simplification of the Bigfoot issue. But so I go on the Bigfoot Society podcast, live chat, whatever, premiere on this video, and I just want to see who's on there chit chat. And then it's like, you know, here's the rules. And then I'm like, you know what? You can't talk negative about anybody, or it's like any negative comment will result in a ban. And that's exactly the problem. Like, here, the whole country of Dubai, if you insult somebody, it's against the law. You know this? You cannot insult somebody. You can't make somebody feel bad in the country. I mean, they could. You understand, though? You can't express yourself, and that is a problem. And so that's what we got going on in this cult mentality that's going on the takeover of the Bigfoot truth movement right now, which is on a fucking wild surfboard ride on the Doug Highcheck Untold Radio Network podcast fucking circuit, where they're all on the same show. They're all fucking having the same guest every other fucking day. It's the same guy telling the story on every fucking show. And I've been on some shows, but I wait years in between mine. I wait 6 months. I'll wait a fucking year and a half. I'll wait a long time before I'm just like telling my stories, and I'm telling them from a different angle, and I'm telling not the same ones because I have many. I often think about, oh shit, I fucking should have talked about that. I could talk about this. I've got the whole feeding situation I'm going through right now that I haven't expressed on a podcast. And you don't see me tugging on somebody, come on your show and let me tell you all about what I'm doing. I'm living my experience right now, but it's like I'll put it in the live chat. I'll tease some people that want me to come on their show that I'm not going on. But the fact remains that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my thing, but people want to just have the podcast control, have the live chat control, just X people out of the picture that they don't want their opinion in there. And that's how they're allowing the truth movement to be subsequently controlled by default, because they don't want to take everything into consideration. And they've got some remainders and they just say, everything added up even. Yeah, don't worry about that extra stuff. Toss it out. I don't know what that was. There are plenty of irresponsible people in this world, and that's how they operate on a daily basis. I work with some of them, so they can't properly operate in the context of their work, let alone their brains take the conspiracy into consideration, because there are some big ideas that I think these podcasters don't want to talk about, including when they have Doug Highcheck on their show and somebody says, Doug, do you think there's a cover up? And he was like, of course not. Just on the level of like park rangers not wanting to like write a report. It's like, we've talked about it before here. What about all the Department of the Interior emails sent to Wes Germer? Hello, like big cover up, federal agents shooting at Bob Garrett and his kids down there, detaining him and his group when they're out doing their Bigfoot thing. Yeah, it's deeper than that. And Department of the Interior emails mentioning Wes Germer's name in them. I mean, come on, it's put the pieces of the puzzle together, people. It's not that hard. I remember an old game show where you remember this, you would answer the question, and then it would take one piece, one little square of the puzzle, and you had to get the word play of the puzzle. There was like a Pictionary thing where you saw the pictures and it would say mean a phrase, but you'd have to guess what the phrase was as you slowly answered the questions, and they revealed more and more of the puzzle. And it was a very entertaining show. When I was a child, I really liked that. But that's what this whole situation reminds me of, the complexity of it all, trying to reveal what the hidden message is. It's a double duty. Not only are you trying to uncover it, but then you're trying to decipher it as it's being purposefully confused for your mind by Sorry, I'm trying to bring up my live chat. I don't know if I got one or not on here. Nice. Yo, what's up? You made it. Minute. What's up, Keely? Anyway, yeah, just fucking. I'm like disappointed in the whole thing with podcasters not allowing you to talk negatively to expose the cover up. You know, everybody's gonna be super nice. Well, it's hard being nice when you're like, look at this bullshit. You know, I'm pretty direct and fucking in your face about shit, you know, but that's how I operate. That's how I am. It's just how it's gonna have to fucking go down when it comes to these issues, because if not, they'll be dancing around it like it's a fucking court trial trying to fucking get off the hook. And that game around here, we get a fucking 100% fucking success rate prosecuting these fucking busters and hoaxers and fucking refereeing the fucking lunacy of the fucking Bigfoot world. Trust me, it'll come back and snap you in the fucking face so fucking hard like a rubber band when they want to fucking dox you. You hear about this shit, Todd Gatewood coming out. See, I've defended MK Davis years ago and got some major backlash. People calling my family, calling my fucking job not good shit. And Todd Gatewood and MK Davis just come out and say there's a baby, there's a video, there's 160 more frames of the PG film that nobody's seen that has the baby in it, and it's going to be released. That's the newest word. I don't know if you've heard that. Somebody sent me a video the other day, and coincidentally, it was on the Untold Radio Network. So they like to be in control of things, and who knows, this could be a total move where Bob Gimlin, with all the antics surrounding the PG film, was the premier, it's like the figurehead of Bigfoot reality and of what, you know, people discovered about Bigfoot. And then they always say, well, if there's really Bigfoot, why wouldn't we have more videos? There's only that one video, because the public was like brainwashed with the Patterson Gimlin film, you see. And Bob Gimlin was doing the conference thing probably at the inception of conferences. I can only imagine. I was born in 81. I have no idea what the Bigfoot world was doing and how they were making money off of it back then, but I don't doubt that they were. And I'm sure all of these things were being put into play over the years so that the conference circuit could become bigger, so that Bob could get this money. And Bob's going to get some backlash because he never talked about the baby in the fucking film. But is this a move for Doug Hychek to now take over? Now that he's doing all the Monster Quest shit and his name's getting out there and he's being featured in podcasts, he's showing his face. Nobody ever used to know what Doug Hychek looked like. And then all of a sudden you hear his voice when he's on the Sasquatch Odyssey podcast, which I thought was a fucking bullshit interview. And that's another issue. I went on a live chat and just fucking smeared fucking Brian across the fucking live chat and said fucking, well, yeah, Brian, how did he know how to steal his name from a guy that was going to be dead? That was pretty fucking convenient, because Kerry Arnold with the Bigfoot Odyssey channel pretty much coined that phrase. I don't know where he got it from. Sorry. I don't know what animal that was. We got bobcats and shit out here sometimes. But so I'm just saying, the fucking dude jacked his fucking, seems like he jacked the fucking podcast name. He's got the Paranormal Odyssey and the fucking, it's just like, okay, dude, you're on your own fucking Odyssey, your own fucking little tangent with all your shit that you fucking jacked the name. And he did. It's fucking plain as day to me. But that's how people ride coattails. I've brought it up before. Lance Hightower missing, pardon me, David Paulides missing 411. Lance Hightower, monster for 911. It's, I mean, they're plays on themselves, but which came first? You know what I mean? Who's riding who? Just saying, you know what I mean? You try to be original about things, and you got to be crafty with your wordplay. And when you're lazy with your words, it shows. And so I'm just like, what kind of character is this Brian guy anyway? You know what I mean? I just don't think his interviews are good. I think he has people on that are fucking spreading bullshit, and it's a bunch of crap. I got some weather going in. I might have to go inside or something. But I'm just fucking, I'm sick of the crap. And then he's over here, he goes, Brian's like, why don't you come on my show? Let's talk about this. I'm like, what to talk about? You fucking jacked the name. It's like, you wanna have me on your show and fucking, is it live? No, you're gonna fucking have me interview and then chop it up and edit it. Like, no way, dude. Yeah, they do stupefy people, but that's, I mean, they simplify Bigfoot truth on the fucking TV, you know what I mean? That's where they do the cover up. As much as they reveal it, there there's fucking people getting paid to say what the fuck ever. And I don't make money off of Bigfoot, and that's the whole fucking thing. I never even really wanted to have a podcast because in my mind, I'm already going through the steps like, well, how are we going to make money off this? And then I'm like, we're going to fucking have ads, and it's going to be for products I don't believe in. And there's going to be fucking people getting their fucking say on my podcast to fucking sell whatever that I'm just not interested in. But that's fucking how it is, and it's hard. Even money on YouTube. I had 9/11 truth videos, couldn't make a fucking dime on YouTube because they fucking already said, sorry, dude, no money on fucking YouTube for you. And I've got copyrighted music and shit. Doesn't matter, fucking. But they're making ad revenue off that. That's why I don't think they want to shut Duffy down. But really, with those 2 strikes, I'm risking it every day. I'm fucking around and talking shit on my channel, which I am. But I don't know what the fuck's over there. Could be the deer. They hear my voice sometime and come and want to get food. But bobcats come through here. I had some rabbits run right next to me the other day. I was like, what the fuck? Never had the rabbits come that close to me. They went up these rocks like I've never seen these rabbits run before. And then I looked down at the backyard and there was a huge bobcat. I was like, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't come up the fucking hill after him, honestly. But anyway, I'm just griping this fucking censorship and the fucking people fucking running cover and having the Doug hijacks on their show. I mean, there's some good people on the Untold Radio Network. I like that Barnaby Jones guy. Cool kid. He was on the Bobby Dizzle podcast, but see, I can talk on there and I can put some, strong ideas out and say what I want to say, but I'm not like an ass kisser like, hey everybody, hi, what's up? It's more like, let's get to the fucking truth of shit. Let's talk about what's real. And no, even if I say I've been experiencing some shit, people are like, we don't want to hear about you. Don't distract from the guest. Even though the live chat's boring as fuck, we'd rather have it boring than have you talk about anything. And I'm not trying to go on because I want to talk about some conspiratorial truth movement takeover stuff that people are just not ready to handle because they're practically participating in it by riding the coattails of Doug Hychek, who is, I mean, dude, I suspect Doug's a member of the secret societies because he's a fucking producer. That's how the cover-ups happen. They usually stay anonymous. That's why I'm saying you don't really know these people intimately, and it's funny. It's like the externalization of the hierarchy with the secret societies and all the satanic information that used to be kept hidden, and now it's brought to the public more and more openly because the same thing is happening with the Bigfoot world. You got these secret producers behind the scenes pulling strings, and pretty soon you're like, damn, people love getting yanked around. Here's Doug yanking you around, and you're just watching that shit, and you're being like, what the fuck is what's the real outcome of fucking having this person could see even the untold truth, the untold, there's no truth in it. Pardon me. The Untold Radio Network. It's just like, what does he leave untold? You know what I mean? It's just a vague, like double meaning. I really want to go see what's on the side of this fucking house. Okay, it is the deer. Fuck. Just a checking. Because I thought it might be a bobcat. Close to a kill I wanted to see. I've seen them get mice. But there has been a lot less rabbits on the road when I drive to work. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, oh, fuck, the bobcats must be eating good. Matt, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up? I remember you. The Bat Mom. I'm in Colorado. I don't know. I'm from New Hampshire. New Hampshire and Michigan are both up touching Canada, so sometimes people think I'm Canadian. don't know, sometimes people tell me I have an accent. I'm like, you don't know where I grew up. I don't sound anything like the New England people. But yeah, we got a great view here for sure. The mountains are, I mean, there's mountains with Sasquatch on them right close, you know. They're accessible. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, just wanted to fucking talk some shit, go live for a minute. Just about that crap and fucking razzing people about fucking stolen names. And it's just like, this is, you know, I mean, it's just, there's so many. See, if you look at the conference lineups, like this is another thing. I'm looking at the conference lineups, and they mix in the fucking, a few like good men. It's funny, I was listening to a podcast and talking about all about Jack Nicklaus, some fucking sick shit with that guy, that Jack Nicholson, that would just blow your fucking mind. He's not who you think he is. There's a lot of occult shit going on with him, and him fucking spending time at the fucking Playboy Mansion, and fucking somebody raping some fucking girl at Jack Nicholson's house. And I mean, I was like, my mind was fucking blown hearing about this. Where was I fucking going with this shit? The conference lineup. So they're mixing like some decent people. Like, I mean, like if you've got Robert Kreider at your conference, I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to hear Robert Kreider talk. Okay, if you got somebody like Randy Harrington talking about his Bigfoot experiences, I would love to hear that. Okay, when you have even, I'm trying to think of who else is like, you know what I'm talking about, legit people. I like that Arizona Sasquatch guy that goes out and does his thing in Arizona. He's like a legit researcher that I see doing his thing. That's, but you know what I mean? When you have these legit guys where you're like, oh, they're cool. But then they're talking with the fucking Ken Gerhardts who you've seen on TV covering up Sasquatch tracks in Alaska. And it's like, wait a fucking minute. How are you gonna, that's how they're running cover for fucking people. It's like the podcasters are doing it. The people are doing it by default for not being able to call out the double agent and say, well, this guy's actually, some fucking bullshit's going on because XYZ, but it'll ruin your reputation. You won't be invited back to the conference. You got to be a nice guy and play with everybody because you can't single somebody out because you're not running the show, are you? It's not your conference, is it? You know what I'm saying? And how are you going to get a conference big enough and get that much fucking pull when nobody actually wants to fucking pull the rope that fucking pulls on the rope of truth in this big tug of war? You got to get your movement with you. How do you, I mean, I'm not even on Facebook for one, okay? Two, when you're on Facebook, I mean, I hear some fucking horror stories about people getting fucking doxxed, about people, whatever truth you're trying to present, you go against the wrong people, they start fucking with you. It's almost better that I'm ran out by the fucking YouTube algorithm, because you know how much fucking heat I would get when, see, the YouTube algorithm used to put my shit right out on Front Street like everybody else. I was getting thousands of views on my videos. I would be amazed at how many views I was getting on some of my opinion videos and talking about these things, because I was getting through to the community and really talking. But now they know they're blocking me out, and it's almost better because I don't get the fucking heat that I was getting constantly and starting these wars and these battles with these fucking people. And it's a deep game if you want to fucking go there and fight them all and fucking put out every fucking fire they want to fucking light. It's tough, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be fucking strong. But hey, thanks for the thanks about that for my Bigfoot raps. I'm proud of those. They're fun. When I like get, when I got something on my chest and I'm really pissed about it, it's like I want to fucking put it down permanently. That's why I make a video talking about certain topics. And the same thing with my rap. I'll be like, fuck it. I'm so sick of these fucking pareidolia fakers seeing fucking faces in the trees. I'm like, I'm gonna make a fucking song about it, and I just find a beat that encompasses the feeling that I'm feeling, and I just fucking flow on it, write something good. They're fun. Those Bigfoot raps are fun. I had another kid that loved hearing them. He's like, do you have more of these? And I'm like, oh, this kid's a fan. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. He's like, where can I play these in my car? I was like, God, this dude's fucking awesome. Thanks, bro. You care. I don't put them on, like, somebody was like, put them on SoundCloud or this or that, but it's all somebody else's beats. I don't know. I can't make any fucking money off them, but they're fucking fun. And the way I make them is not professional at all. I make them with a Windows Movie Maker program, so it's fucking tough. It's impressive. I can even get everything timed up and chop it up just right and put the fucking audio track over the music and get the volume just levels tweaked a little bit. It's very rudimentary what I'm doing with those raps, but talking my talk is what I like to do. And that's why I'm just talking shit about the conferences and the lineups and the fucking cover-ups and the fucking, it's just the frenzy, dude. Like, I'm fucking seeing the small town monster shit the other day, and everybody's like, what's his name? Seth Breedlove, blah, blah. I don't even really know what this dude looks like, but Seth Breedlove, like, what research has he done? What has he gotten on video? What structures has he found? What Bigfoot footprint evidence has he found? What revelating, just repeating, coincidence, we could call it, has he discovered in the forest that we or seemingly have found Bigfoot doing? Like, what is he does nothing. They go to places, they interview people, they create a big frenzy. They're a production team. They could be fucking making videos about anything and fucking dirt biking. Wow, it's fucking amazing. Who gives a fuck? That's what they're doing to fucking Sasquatch. They're like sensationalizing it. They're like putting it through the fucking lens of the TV manipulation and propaganda, fucking brain control. It's just like flashing pictures at you. Blah, 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 Sasquatch, oh, it's real. It's like, okay, we know, we get it. We're already under the impression that it's real. Like, we don't need any more of that. Not at all. Not at all. So I don't think that small town monster shit is impressive. These deer are probably going to hang out until it gets dark too. I'll feed them some corn. I should have tossed them some out. I usually have it waiting for them. I was being bad today. But they'll get some. Yeah, fucking A, dude. But I don't care about talking shit. I fucking left a comment like, who the fuck is this channel having this same guy on the other day? Like, I've seen this guy on like 3 or 4 fucking podcasts. He's on Doug's show. He's on this show. He's on this show. Then I'm like sketching Bigfoot. I even had the inference, or what are they drawing Bigfoot? Who is this? And then I find out it's Sibylla Irwin's show. But I'm like, I'm going to leave a fucking community post. You know why? Because the person's video, when they say somebody shared your video, it'll fucking let them know. It'll send them an email. I don't know if they're checking up on it or fucking what. Send them a notification, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I shared your shit and I'm talking shit about it because you gotta know, like, what the fuck? I'm trying to fucking have people get some fucking standards. But nope, going right along with the fucking propaganda brainwashing. YouTube sent me an email. They recommended I fucking make a fucking flashy thumbnail and have a fucking show every day. I know they fucking do. Trust me, I get the fucking emails too. Delete, 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 delete. I know. I don't fucking read that shit. I'm not getting influenced by what what Google wants me to fucking do. Fuck Google. They own, you know that Google owns YouTube. Are you under that understanding? You get it though? That listen to the whistleblower Zach Voorhees talk about working for Google and how these secret society fucking managers are having fucking satanic meetings at the fucking Freemasonic lodges. And then they're fucking running censorship, watching your emails, fucking, you don't even know. You can fucking think you're keeping shit on the low. So-and-so, oh my God, fucking, I just discovered fucking an alien body in the fucking woods in the mountains, and I brought it home, and it's in my fucking freezer, and don't tell anybody, and pretty soon the NSA has already fucking alerted the fucking authorities, and they're on their fucking way to your house. I mean, who knows? That's what I'm saying. Is it possible? Of course it's fucking possible. Everything is under fucking control. The fucking CEO of fucking US West, Quest, it was the company, I think it was US West, and it became Quest after the merger. The CEO got fucking framed when George Bush wanted to fucking come in after the fucking Patriot Act got written, and they wanted all correspondence. They wanted access to all telephone calls. All the fucking correspondence is coming through this company. And then the fucking Ken Lay said, fuck no. What'd they do? Frame him, threw him in federal prison. I knew a guy, he was the fucking #1 salesman for them. #1 salesman. What happened to him? He started getting fucking stalked and harassed. Because what? He knew the fucking truth. He knew that they fucking framed the guy. That's fucking top level fucking shit. That's could be your fucking neighbor. And if you're not smart enough to go that deep with them, you're never going to find out. But when you know the truth anyway, and you've got pieces of the puzzle, and then you find out that this shit all matches up, and then fucking there's things in your own life that correspond with what this guy's telling you, it's like, whoa. I'm definitely have many threads going through that company in my life, and the course of my life and where it's gone. There's numerous instances and things about that communications company in the Never area that are related to my life. So it's not a coincidence that I met this person and that these things fucking happen, okay? What's up, Travis Fisher? Wasn't keeping up with the chat. Thanks for checking it out, bro. But so this is like, this shit goes on, bro. This shit is a big time fucking cover up in this fucking world. I don't even know where I'm trying to pick it back up. I was kind of off on a tangent, but there is a lot of shit going on if you really understand the fucking how the world works and how they're fucking simplifying shit, how they're fucking running cover, double agent infiltration of the fucking world. It's just, that's fucking all levels of fucking society. It's not just even Bigfoot, but it goes over into that. Like I said, you're not running the conference, are you? You could wish you are, but you know, the power that the Doug Hydecheck even has. Let me just mention this. I heard somebody in an interview say, yeah, I sent a picture to, or a phone call to Doug Hydecheck, and I told him, yeah, I just fucking had a sighting on my property here and this, and fucking these guys, like within an hour, there's a fucking plane circling. Somebody else says a story about telling Linda Moulton Howe about something that they experienced, and fucking helicopters show up at their property. So they were directly correlating, making the mistake of telling these people this information, and then having, you know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, I told the guy I had a sighting, and then somebody's on your property. Like, really? Looking for Bigfoot on my property after I just made a phone call to somebody else, and you thought it was between us. No, they're not. They're a double agent. They're a trapdoor. They're like this, and then whoop, oop, slipped through the cracks, didn't it? Yep, they're a fucking conduit for the fucking control. See, that's how the fuck it works. So Doug Hydecheck is being pushed to the front. You got fucking dummies like fucking Sasquatch Odyssey Brian fucking putting him right on the fucking front street, and then testing the waters, and ooh, got a fucking audience here that they don't say shit, and I got a guy here running cover for me that'll block anybody out of his group that might call me a double agent. Okay, it's safe to go over here to this part of town. Yeah, okay, nobody here is accusing me of anything bad. Okay, what about this group over here? Okay, well, how about you? Will you run cover? Can I go on your show? Is it fun? Is that what we do? I'll be on your show. You run cover for me. I will infiltrate the movement. I'll tell some stories. You think it's fucking all good. You see how this works? You see how they play you slowly, like a fucking politician, taking your trust, manipulating you? It's the Bigfoot politician. I'm calling it out. That's what it is. It's not even the double agent anymore. It's the Bigfoot politician playing that fucking role. Getting a little dark up in here. But that's what's going on. So they're fucking manipulating the movement, and they're using the podcast amateurs and these fucking people going on StreamYard, going on this show. All of a sudden, woo, come to my group. Woo, what's his name? Bigfoot Chris, Big Chris, whatever the fucking dude's name is. He's pretty cool. He's got the glasses, but right under Doug Hydecheck's wing, without a fucking thought who these people are. They just see, oh, TV, Monster Quest. Oh, I love that show. It's like, dude, there's a deeper aspect to it where they have to lead the movement. Is Doug Hydecheck, did I bring this up? Is Doug Hydecheck stealing the movement now from Bob Gimlin? Is it the case where the torch is being passed? Understand that there is always a time when the torch is passed. There's a time you could bring a gun in the club. You don't hold it all the time. You sneak it in. You give it to somebody else. Your job was to get it in. You understand they're using these people to do their thing. We're losing light here, and that's what's going on. But these fuckers are running cover for the ideologies of idolizing people like, you know, Jeff Meldrum, Todd Standing, Les Stroud getting used by Jeff, who fucking denies the Marble Mountain video, who fucking, it takes a fucking shooter pose and Jeff says he's fucking adjusting his sweatshirt. Jeff Meldrum needs to see the optometrist. Okay, he's a fucking little bit slow. But that's what it is. There's so much to it. And fucking they're at the conferences and these people are accepting of the double agent and they will not say a bad name. I mean, MK Davis, I gotta give the guy credit. He's let me talk on his channel forever. Never blocked the Mr. Duffy channel. Still allowed to talk on there. It's interesting, and he even responds to me. He is one of the most great characters out there. But it's great what he's done with the PG film. The fact that they're gonna come out and show the baby. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. But that's what I was told. That's the video I was sent. I listened to it myself with Todd Gatewood in it. He said he knew about this 2 years ago, so he's telling everybody, calm down. If I didn't tell you, you'd still be in the same boat. You would not know that this is happening. So we've been working on it. We're trying to get it out, he says. And I'm like, fuck yeah, bring it on. I want to see the baby in the PG film, if it's there. 160 frames, I think. But that is revelating news. And certainly that will be the focus. And they love to focus on Bigfoot so many years ago, but they're not focusing on Bigfoot in the now, which is really actually based on the footprint evidence. I mean, I'm just telling you, if I had a fucking drone, a fucking thermal drone, they're out at night everywhere at all these fucking lakes, even in the wintertime. So I don't want to use my infrared light. They see it. The geese see it. It's alerting them. They're gonna fucking skedaddle. I need a fucking, and they'll hear a drone, but you have a way better chance. They might think it's a fucking plane, like, what's that? Then all of a sudden it's on them. It's been proven on the Expedition Bigfoot show. But who's behind the scenes on Expedition Bigfoot? The fucking producers. Who's fucking chopping up the fucking show and putting in fake audio? If you watch that show, I've exposed it. They'll be like, they'll show the back of them and they put in this fake dialogue. Hey, Ronnie, hey, so it was what do you think about this? Should we do this? And I'm like, this is all fucking scripted bullshit. And it's a big fucking production. If you don't understand that, then don't be bedazzled by all the fucking little blip, 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 blip. Oh, there's blip, 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 thermal blip, bloop. Oh, bloop, was that one? Blip. They don't fucking show you a fucking minute long, fucking 12-minute long video, whatever they fucking captured. No, they fucking suck. Okay? So give me the fucking technology. I'd have them in my fucking backyard, right? But I don't. But I mean, I don't have the technology. I got them in my backyard. They're around, but I know where to go to look. I know they're fucking so close to humanity. I don't even have to go that far. And plus the mountaintops over here, if I could fucking fly a drone over there, my buddy's got a drone. He just told me, this kid I work with. He's like, you want to go look for Bigfoot with it? I was like, yeah, you think I'm kidding? I'm like, there's been drone footage of them. And I'm like, I know where fucking Bigfoot lives around here. We could easily fucking do that. And I think I might have to do that. I'm going to start changing my fucking days off because we never have the fucking same day off right now. But yeah, fucking slave to the fucking grind, man. My hands are all dirty right now because I'm fucking planting plants and trying to fucking get a whole fucking empire of fucking perennials going right now. I wanted to do it in January. I can't believe I waited till right now, but I think in 2 months I should have some nice sized hyssop. We'll see if the seeds are viable. They come from some stuff I grew from seed, and I saved the seeds. So this will be a great experiment, and trying to put some more perennials on the property and get it really colorful around here. And I love gardening. It's one of my hobbies. So I've got some plants here. I didn't make a video about it this summer. It was before I started feeding them. But right here, like fucking 6 feet away, is this fucking red salvia that popped up from an annual I had planted the year before. And I saved all the seeds of it with the intention of growing it this year. But it was a big, beautiful plant. And one day the middle stalk was like ripped off. And it was right during a time where I knew he was doing stuff and messing with stuff around my porch. And I had plants growing out here. And I just was like, fuck, I wanted to call him out. I thought, what could be doing this? But I also had like a raccoon coming and it broke like a big stalk off a plant I had. And I thought, oh, I think it's eating it. So then I wasn't sure, but I'm like, how could just the center stalk of this really long, beautiful plant be ripped off? And then I started feeding it right after that. So I think he has been coming around, and I know I fed him Reese's Pieces, like I said, right off my deck. So that thing definitely comes around here at night and walks around, but I come out and open the sliders sometime and just try to look and call out and see if I see any movement or anything, but fucking thing is sneaky, or he's coming so late. Because in the summer, he would come early, but the bugs are so fucking loud, you cannot hear him. He's got so much cover. What is mogging? I don't know about mogging. I know about vlogging, and I know about flogging. Don't flog me. And I think I'm vlogging right now. Let's see. Pogging. I don't really play that. Frogging. I don't like to kill animals though, but I don't know about mogging. But you know, whatever. That's life. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging with me so long. As the sun goes down, you can't even see me anymore. But on that note, I'm gonna probably get out of here. Just giving my opinion on things, talking to my peeps. Thanks for everybody checking me out. It's nice to see everybody out there. I don't got a big fan base like a lot of people. You know, I'm just leaving my legacy, like I always say. And happy to do it, to just point some things out and bring some things to people's attention. Thank you, guys. Great to talk with everybody. All right, we'll be seeing you. Thank you. See ya. Bye.